Welcome everybody to BountyOfOne. I've played this game a ton off stream and it's a lot of fun. I actually played a lot with my girlfriend too. But I thought it'd make for some good videos, so let me know in the comments down below if you want to see more after this. A quick rundown on what this game is like. It's a lot like Vampire Survivors. Enemies spawn in the area and run towards you, and you kill them with varying equipment or bonuses. It's got roguelike qualities, such as the random bonuses you might get, upgrades throughout the game. The characters themselves all interact differently. For example, if I start the game here, the first character starts with an equipment called the bowgun, so she attacks at 2 times speed if she's standing still over a growing period. But and Nigel here throws shurikens, which come back to him and pierce 5 people, which is drastically different. Olin has his shots explode, making extra projectiles shoot out in every direction on a 8-second cooldown, which you can reduce through the in-game upgrades you get when you're leveling up. But it's a fun game, it's a lot like those, and it's the only multiplayer game I've found like this. So me and my girlfriend played a ton, and I think that's exactly why. In this one specifically, if you're moving, you do not attack. If you're standing still, you attack. But with that, we'll get started. Yeah, I love Nigel. I've put some good time into this game previously, just like I said off stream, playing with my girlfriend and stuff, and so far Nigel has been my favorite. Through the game's lifetime, he's seen a lot of buffs recently, and I've played him since the start, so how can I really complain? What I just grabbed there was a area increase of, I think, 30%, which will increase the distance my shurikens are flying, as you can see here, and any abilities I get that are affected by area. Here, so this is crit damage, but crit in this game just got nerfed. It's not amazing, so I'm actually going to reroll. And crit damage doesn't matter much if I can't crit in the first place. Let's go with some damage. We want to try and rush to 60 damage so that we can one-shot the... Oh no, that's in multiplayer. They have a different health number in single player. And I don't know what it is. I'm going to reroll this again. This is maximum HP. Good attack speed. So, yeah, in single player they have a little bit less health. So I'm breaking the damage threshold to kill them on the first pass, which is amazing. But, yeah. I don't need the pierce because I already have 5. That's what this is. I'm going to take the extra crit. So you can see my stats at the top left there. And an important one I should mention is this game has a ramping up difficulty that I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, which is like difficulty 18 or something. It's like some almost arbitrary number at this point, but some of the important things it does is it increases the spawns of all the enemies, all the special enemies. Ooh, an amazing attack speed upgrade. Let's go with that. So it increases the spawn of all the special enemies, and it increases the amount of damage enemies deal to you. So instead of taking 1 damage, I'm going to take 3 if I get hit. Let's take more crit. Part of the reason I don't like taking crit anymore is the blue crit, the blue rarity crit, is just, it's only 7%, and the white rarity crit is only 5%, and there's nothing better. So you're giving up giving an upgrade to maximum 7% crit chance. I think I'm gonna take this slow. Nah, I like going offensive, especially early on, and I feel like my character's accuracy isn't as important with this character. So I'm gonna take this. The slow is really good though, so that's really too bad. Let's go with a little bit extra damage. And as you'll notice, my character has to be standing still in order to attack. Yeah, I have a pretty fair amount of time in this game. I've been playing it since it first came out in its like early beta or whatever it was in. I'll grab some extra range. and I've loved it, and I play it all the time with my girlfriend. Oh, I might take damage here. Got the crit and dash. Yeah. Here's one of the bosses. He's real speedy, so I'm just gonna... Every so often, if I stop for just a half second, my character will throw out his shuriken. Ooh. So there's one of the characters gets a turret, and the upside is, well, the turret. But the downside is your attack speed is halved. But then the turret does everything I do. Yeah, sure. I mean, let's try it out. Oh, I'm not on the starting spot. Me and my girlfriend call that the toilet. Which I'll show you why here. I gotta go get all the money from over there anyways. Let's grab the damage. All the money here is the experience. Yeah, here's... Oh, where's the toilet? I must have moved earlier. Oh, because I ran for... There's the toilet. See, there's the toilet. Usually start on the toilet. Let's grab more crit. We're not getting the greatest upgrades all the time, but we have some really good ones. And now we can go back to our turret here and let him help us out a bunch. So I attack way slower. Oh crap! I wasn't paying attention. I attack way slow. Oh, well, that's really too bad. Okay, well let's jump in another one. Let's try again, real quick. All right, on the toilet. On the toilet once more. I didn't think that firewall was gonna hit me. I thought I was gonna be just above it, but here we are, back on the toilet. Back on the toilet again. So I like to line up the enemies so I can make use of that pierce as best I can. I don't worry too much about it. I'm also trying to make sure I'm going around and getting coins so that I can level up. But let's take some movement speed at the start here. That'll be nice. It's a pretty good amount of movement speed. You see significantly faster. Let's do it again. It'll let me run around and get all the money a little bit quicker and maneuver a little bit better. Generally, I like offensive at the very, very start, but having some movement is not bad at all. So let's re-roll that. Get some attack speed. I really like grabbing like those utility things, your movement speed, health, like a purple health where you get 2 extra HP. I like grabbing those once or twice throughout my run, just because they're useful. They're not like 100% necessary, but you know, that extra little bit of attack speed or little bit of damage usually won't matter that much. Whereas, you know, maybe I'll take a dumb fireball like I did last game, and I wish I had a little bit extra health. No, let's reroll. It's 30% attack speed over, it takes 6 minutes to get, but and this is 50% damage and some cooldown, but I have to stay at half HP. The other ones, the enemies are less precise, and when I dash, I leave a big bomb behind me. There's some real stuff you can do with cooldown and bombs and all the skills in this, but I enjoy the just general shooting aspect of the game more and just kind of buffing up my attacks. I've done a lot of the cooldown builds, so I'm going to take this to start. Oh, and then I'm going to walk into the enemy I forgot about. Yeah, I've done a lot of cooldown builds. Generally, I kind of fall into them when I play with my girlfriend, because she enjoys the same kind of builds I enjoy, so I'm going to reroll it. So I tend to let her play that usually, and leave most of those kind of upgrades if I can to her, and I play cooldown. So especially now that I'm playing alone, I would love to take advantage of that and really, oh my, really buff up my attacks rather than get some cooldown builds and stuff. Ooh. Especially because I'm playing the Shuriken character. He's just so good with it. Oh. Jeez, let me clear my throat there. What was I saying? Yeah, Shuriken character is just so good with normal weapon upgrades and such that, yeah, see, like this is a perfect example. I'm gonna grab the 2 health. Everything else here isn't really worth it. But Shuriken characters with such good, or does so good with the weapon upgrades because he's so oriented with like piercing, damage up what he starts with. It just makes sense. Way more than cooldown. But sometimes, you know, you just have to roll with whatever upgrades they give you. I'm gonna take crit. So when I'm given the choice between like a white damage upgrade or a white rarity crit upgrade, I'm gonna take the crit because, I mean, the best you can get is 7, and in that case I'm getting 5%, so may as well take mostly the best case scenario. This is only gonna be 10 damage, but like a purple is like 20 or 30. But the best I can get for crit is a 7 anyways. Grab a lot of that money. Nice, get a bunch of attack speed. You know, why don't I just kill everything here real quick? Fireball incoming. Oh, it's still coming straight at me. I dodge when this ends. Really don't like this one. So this slows your projectiles a lot, so it can get really funky with how soon your projectiles hit the enemies. This collects stuff from further away, it doesn't matter too much. This is cooldown based, it's not really what I'm trying to do. And healing when I gain a level seems good at first, but you only really hit like level 27 to 30 in the game, so it's got a finite amount of increases. I'm just gonna reroll and see what we can get. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna take this. Ooh, that was tricky. I forgot about that fireball I had to dodge. So what that did was it added a couple extra pierce to my weapon. So once it finishes the 5 pierces, it'll have a 6th and a 7th. It's like the crit. That will do less damage. And the only reason I thought, I guess I'll take that over the other ones, is at least that one has some damage bonus of some sort, and allows me to kill things faster if I'm attacking a lot of people at once. And one specific upgrade is really good with as much pierce as you can get, so if I can do that, it's worth it. If I can ever get that later, it's one of the best upgrades for this character, so. Just in case that shows up. Ooh, awesome. This gives you an extra card option every single upgrade that is guaranteed to be blue rarity or higher. Or that's how it used to work. I didn't actually see the blue rarity or higher part of that, so maybe they changed it. It's been a little bit since I played this. Also kind of why I wanted to make a video with it, you know? It's been a bit, and I missed the game a little bit. Man, my throat is really getting me today. This is that ability I was talking about. The exact one. Shoot an orbiting projectile regularly. Why did I say 6? 4-second cooldown, 20 projectile max. So you'll see here, I'm gonna have, that's amazing. I'm gonna get power for now, because I'm still not hitting all that hard. So you'll see, I'm creating these whirling shurikens now that spin around me. And I create one every 4 seconds. Oh, well, gosh, I thought he would die. And so, as these are constantly created, you see now I have 4. With a maximum 20, I can kind of get like a little buzzsaw going around. And if I can get my damage really high, I can one-shot all the enemies. And if I have, in this case, 5 pierce and 2 extra pierce at 50% damage, I have 70 pierces, or 7 pierces. Gosh, I can't speak. I'm gonna take attack speed. I have 7 pierces, so each shuriken, if I'm one-shotting, can kill 7 enemies. Which then allows you to just start absolutely, well, literally just AFKing in the middle of the screen as these things shred everything around you. And if you can get enough area that they're far enough out to hit the ranged enemies before they throw fireballs. See, so now I'm going to take Pierce. So that's just an extra hit for these shurikens later. You know? But if I can get my range high enough that they hit fireball throwing enemies before they throw, that I literally don't have to play anymore if I can sustain enough shurikens through cooldown and damage. It's a lot of attack speed, but I think I need the area right now. That was like the max rarity area upgrade. I don't want to pass that up. Oh man, okay, so we got the weird annoying like skeletal creatures throwing their head. They're awful. Not a fan of them. They hit me all the time. The hitbox of the head is bigger than you'd think, and it just, I don't know. I always think I'll get him before it hits me, and then I don't, and then he hits me, and then I take the damage, and it's such an annoyance. You have another pierce. It's just another hit for, oh gosh, for all of those shurikens. Gosh, really keeps me moving. Ooh. So I'm gonna take the crit. I don't get hit too often. Well, if I did, I would just lose. But I should keep my crit pretty high. And then I can take other bonuses more often. I'm gonna take that area again. I'm up to 260% area. Now is one of those times I would really love like slow. Just a little more defense, because I'm starting to get a little overrun. I don't quite have all the stats to support this spinning shuriken thing yet. So I'm just trying to keep up as best I can. Let's go with... Ooh, let's go with power. I need to start one-shotting everything so that these things have a longer lifespan. That breaking point will be a huge deal. Oh, look at that. See, I think I hit that breaking point. Yeah. Oh. Oh, crap. That was rough. Let's get more area. 290%. Oh, gosh. Keep ramping. Oh. Yeah, so here's the sheriff. So this is the first boss. You get 3 bosses in this game. He's going to spawn in the center. This one in particular, as you damage him, he spawns extra enemies here. They have really weird hitboxes above them. It's way larger than it looks, so I always want to try and stay at the bottom of the screen here. And as they spawn, I want to kill them. And kind of, I'm going to dash across here and try and get back down to the bottom so that I don't accidentally get damaged when I'm way above. I can just rotate in a nice circle here. You know what? Let's go up here now. Is that awful spot? And my whirling... You know what? Let's dash a couple times. That was scary in the corner. I thought I might kill him, but then I realized it just wasn't quite fast enough. Oh, nice. We got him. And when he dies, he drops a chest and heals us to max health. See what we got here. Oh, my. Okay. There's a lot of good stuff here. Because, oh, with my spinning projectiles, I think the way to go is this. If I can get crit, those projectiles will just never get destroyed. And I should just be good forever. So that's infinite Pierce. So now Pierce is once again useless to me as I need crit. Like, desperately need crit, actually. I'm gonna take the power and I'm gonna roll and go back to the toilet where all my money is. We got the next tier of enemy here, so I'm not one-shotting anymore again. But I'm also not dealing with those weird skeletal goat head throwing guys, which is wonderful. That didn't last long, so they were short-lived. Oh. I was looking up for a second there. Yeah, see, they can take a hit and a half there. I was close with the fireball. I had to get really close to the enemy to dodge it there. It's really too bad. I know I need the area, but I need the crit so badly right now. I'm gonna have to just start taking a lot of like 5% crits to make use of this piercing thing as fast as possible. I'm really banking on that being like my... It's going to make me very powerful. I need some stats to support it first. I'm really banking on that. I just gotta survive long enough to get there. I have certainly had better runs, though, than this. Ooh, that was pretty close. Ooh, what did I take damage from? Take a damage from. There's a fireball coming up my head. I'm gonna grab cooldown so I can generate more of these shurikens, because I just haven't gotten any good cooldown drops until now. There's this fireball coming from below, and all those rollers on the right side. Ooh. I'm gonna do this. It allows me to reroll for chest upgrades. Hopefully I can kind of fish for like a really good one later on. I guess if I survive that long, I'm only at 1 HP or 2 HP now. There we go. I'm gonna run over here and... Oh! Apparently take damage because everyone is so tanky. Thought I would do a lot more there. Oh, there we go. Some more hearts. That's lucky. Holy! Okay, I guess I just don't hit hard enough at that point. I thought I would kill him, so I went to run through, and I just ran into him and killed myself. Well, that's unfortunate. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. It means a lot. And if you want to see more, subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you enjoyed the video and if you want to see more of Bounty of One. I love this game, and I'll likely put a few more videos out on it just to see how it goes. But I hope to see you in the next one. GG's.